welcome people to Czech Republic. I'm in the capital city, Prague, and it's a Thursday afternoon, and I'm just looking at what to do this afternoon. It's quite busy for a weekday though. I think Prague is just one of those places that is always busy anyway, so whatever the day of the week, expect it to be very busy. I was actually checking for where to go to on Saturday. One of the places I thought about was Berlin, because Berlin is not far away from here. But I thought, you know what? Prague is a big place. I'm just going to chill out and enjoy. Also, what I did to start this video is I got myself a Czech beer. What a way to start your Czech video. Okay, so I'm just literally in the old town area. I've got a pub crawl planned up for tomorrow, so it starts at 8 o'clock, but I don't know what time it finishes. So what I might have to do tomorrow is to wake up very early, have brekkie, then make my way to the city center area, shoot some videos, go back to my hotel, have a quick shower, come out and go drinking. So tomorrow is literally going to be a tomorrow evening is going to be a drinking evening. So all I'm going to be doing is drinking. I think altogether you get like unlimited beers, unlimited shots and things like that. But I don't know how it's going to work though, because I was meant to go for, or I did pay for a pub crawl in one of the countries I went to sometime last year. I think it was Gdansk. Yeah, I think it was Gdansk in Poland. But for some reason I couldn't go. So I don't know what to expect. But I'm hoping it's good fun. Apparently it's value for money. That's what most people say. So let's see. Hopefully it's value for money, like people say it is. Okay, so let's talk about Prague in general. So my first impression of Prague in terms of vlogging, because I've been to Prague before, so I wouldn't say this is my first impression per se. But in terms of this trip, I would say nothing has changed. The Czech people are still very, very nice people. Actually, I think the Czechs are more friendly than the Slovaks. The Slovaks are nice though, don't get it twisted. But the Czechs are just much more friendly. Like, when they see you on the bus, they will say hello. In the hotel, they will say hello. Even the people that work in the hotel, like the guys in the cleaning up, like the guys that work at the bars, like the guys that work in the kitchen area, they all say hello to you, so that's good. You don't really see that in Europe though. People tend to be a bit stuck up because they're really busy. But I think in Central Europe, Czech has to be the friendliest country, and that's my opinion anyway. So, what's there to do in Prague? So Prague is literally a place for a lot of things. I think that's the best way to put it. So in Prague, you can do a lot of activities like stag do's, hen nights. Also, I know some people come here for like birthday parties and things like that, because there's just a lot to do here. It all depends on you literally and what you want to do. But I'm trying to make my way to the old town square. Unfortunately, I can't check my map because I'm holding a drink. So I'm going to try and drink this as quick as possible so I could check my map. But I'm trying to go to Old Town Square. I just want to see was on there, or was in there, because I've been there before, but it's been a long time. So the last time I went to the Old Town Square was in 2016, and that's a long time ago. So I wonder how it looks like now. Let me have a sip of this. I'm sure you've noticed that my voice is a bit funny. That's because I'm still recovering from flu, basically. I'll say it's flu, not cold per se, because I had like a fever and flu-like symptoms a few days ago. But I'm recovering now, thanks to the lovely hot Czech weather. That's really helping. I should have worn shorts today actually. It's so warm. I didn't think it would be this warm, so I thought I'll just wear my jeans. But I think this is definitely weather for shorts. Oh, look at that old looking car. I don't think you can jaywalk in Czech Republic, so I'm just going to wait for the light to turn green. Then off I go. The beer is getting cold already. That's how hot it is. Like, it's so warm today. I think last time I checked it was like 25, 26. Oh, on Friday is bloody, I think, yeah, Friday is tomorrow, it's 28. And I think on Saturday, it's either Friday that is going to be 32 or Saturday, one of it is going to be that hot. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people wearing some crazy stuff on them days. Oh, someone is jaywalking. I didn't know you could jaywalk in Czech. Should I try jaywalking? Oh yeah, it's green now. So on the plane traveling to Prague, there were a lot of Scottish people. Apparently, there's a Scottish football team playing in Prague, so a lot of the Scots are here to watch it. But I couldn't really, I mean, they were talking about what team it is, but I couldn't really get it. But apparently a Scottish team is playing in Prague, so hopefully the best man wins. That's what I always pray for, the best man to win. So Prague is also a place for, let's say, a weekend away. So you know, like where you want to have like a weekend away, Prague is one of those places you can come to have like 3 days, 2 days time off work, basically. And there's a lot of digital nomads that live here because it's cheap. There's a lot of Americans that live here actually, because it's way cheaper than living in many parts of the world. Aside from Asia though. So in terms of how expensive Prague is, don't get it twisted, Prague is not cheap, but it is affordable. So don't think you can come with little money and survive in Prague. That's not going to happen. However, you should be able to afford most of the things they sell because it's affordable. So that's a good thing. I think that's what most people want anyway. But if you go to a place like Thailand, that's really cheap. That's not even affordable, that's really cheap. But Prague is affordable. I think that's the best way to put it. So imagine how people take advantage of that. Because when places are affordable like that, a lot of people take advantage of it and tend to travel to those sort of places. And that's why Prague is one of the most traveled cities. Also, there's another city that is quite good. If you've not been there, I mean, if you've not traveled there, my advice is that you go there. And the city I'm talking about is Brno. So Brno is the second largest capital in Czech Republic, and I've been there before. So what I did was, when I went to Slovakia last year, I took a train from Bratislava to Brno, because it was just a no-brainer. People do that every time, like everyone does that. And also a lot of people travel to places like Austria, which I did as well. I think it was just Austria, and I mean Vienna, and what's the other one? And Czech that I did, which is what most people do, because you can get a direct train there. And it was really good. Brno was so different. Not as busy as Prague, but busy enough. Let me just put it that way. So, I would recommend Brno, because when people travel to certain cities, like, they tend to go to the main one that everyone goes to, instead of exploring other neighborhoods. It's like when people travel to the UK, they all go to London. But there are many other places you can go to. Why just go to London? Like, you can go to other places. Okay. I'm also gallivanting to see if they have a shisha bar. You know, I always look for shisha bars everywhere I go to. Some lounges and bars are shut, but I suppose they'll open later. I think some of them open quite late. And I'm gonna hang around this area till bloody midnight. Because I'm gonna shoot a nightlife video. I'm going to shoot a nightlife video. So watch out for that. I've been seeing a lot of sushi places. No, I'm not gonna have sushi. Tonight I'm gonna have a proper Czech meal. When I went to Slovakia, I tried the Slovak traditional dish, and it was really good. And apparently the Czech one is similar. And do you know why? Czech and Slovakia used to be one country. So it used to be called Czechoslovakia, I think. Czechoslovakia. And they split to Czech Republic and Slovakia. However, they don't even call it Czech Republic anymore. They've changed it from Czech Republic to Czechia. So if you speak to a Czech person, they will be saying Czechia. Or if you speak to an English person, they'll be saying Czech Republic. Okay, so we're making progress. The weather is so fantastic. I think a lot of places in Central Europe always have good weather during summer. Even Poland apparently is really hot. Like really hot, like during summer. It's just in the UK, like we get like very like crazy weather. Like sometimes it's really hot and sometimes it can be very grey. I flew out of the UK yesterday, and the weather was a bit windy and cold. I'm hoping it's not like that when I get back. Apparently it's going to be very hot in the UK next week, like proper hot. Okay, let me give you some advice as well. So when you get to the airport in Prague, I wouldn't recommend getting an Uber or Bolt. I recommend you taking public transport, and I'll tell you why. So the public transport system in Prague is really good, and it pretty much works effectively and efficiently, and the prices are quite good. So I booked a ticket for 72 hours for the whole of Prague for about £11. Isn't that a bargain? That's literally for 3 days. 3 days of hopping on the metro, on the bus, on the tram for 3 days, £11. Is that not a deal? And guess how much the taxi was? The taxi was literally £66 to my hotel, and that's just for one trip. So it was definitely a bargain. Definitely a bargain. I was so happy. So we're literally in the old town square now, and Prague has some very nice architecture, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, then I'll continue later and show you how Old Town Square Prague is. If you haven't liked my videos, or if you haven't liked any of my videos, please like them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care, guys.